Exploring the world of Skyrim is very fun, beautiful, and dangerous, and apparently very wet because it's raining right now, so we should find some cover. What better cover to find than a restaurant? I am a video game health inspector after all, so let's examine the quality of restaurants in the wonderful world of Skyrim. All right, Joey C., roll the tape. Alrighty, folks, we are here in the gameplay in the wonderful world of not Grand Theft Auto this time, almost said that, in the world of Skyrim, the very dangerous and beautiful world of Skyrim. And in order to judge the quality of restaurants in this very wonderful world, we have a couple of points. The first point is outside environment. Is it clean? Now, I know what you're saying. What do you mean, Joe? You're about to say parking and there's no cars in Skyrim. But there are horses and buggies, man. There's carriages. You gotta have a place to put your carriage. You gotta have a stable to put your horse, right? So that goes along with it. The second point, is there a clean dining area? Can customers come inside, take a seat, and eat their food at a nice clean table? The third point is customer service. Do they have workers? Are they polite to us? Do they even serve us? The fourth point is the back kitchen area. Do they have the proper, not appliances, because there's no appliances in the world of Skyrim, but do they have a proper place to store the food? Do they have a fire back there to cook the food? Do they have proper ventilation in that fire? And the final point, which I doubt any restaurant in the world of Skyrim is going to have, do they have a bathroom? Which, again, I don't think I've ever even seen a bathroom in the world of Skyrim. I maybe have seen an outhouse. I have no idea, but we're going to find out. The first restaurant that we're at is the Moorside Inn in the small, beautiful town of Morthal, which is, let me show you on the map. That's going to be right about here, folks. Right about here in the very cold region of Skyrim. Now, I'm not a Skyrim buff, so I don't know all the names of the regions, but, you know, you can figure that out. Do love this game. Wow, I really should play this game more. But without further ado, let's go inside the Moorside Inn and see what they have to offer us. All right, wow, this is pretty nice, actually. This is actually pretty beautiful. I'm pretty impressed here. You got some nice fur carpets on the floor. Oh, wait a second. We forgot the first point. Hang on. We got to pause the inside. We got to go back out and inspect the outside. How silly of me. Oh, that actually loaded pretty quick. The outside area, it does look pretty clean. Now, it may be a bit overgrown, right, for my liking, but that just may be the style in this little town, which it seems like it is. So it is clean, I will give you that, but it is a bit dangerous with all these boardwalks, right? An older citizen of this town could potentially slip right in there and fall into the water, and then you'd be in for a world of trouble. We got dilapidated structures over here right next to the restaurant, so that's going to be a big eyesore to the coming customers here. Now, I can imagine a lot of the people that kind of travel through this small town are going to be travelers, so beggars really can't be choosers. Now, if they have a horse, there is potentially a stable nearby. Seems like a nice homestead over here. Stables are over there, so you could leave your horse over there and then have to walk here. The pathways seem to be pretty decently flat, although I can't imagine a carriage is gonna fit through these two stair sets here. And of course you could tie, the horse to the tree right there. So there are places if you need to. But like I said, you're going to leave your horse at the stable over there, and you're going to have, pretty healthy walk around town. That being said, the outside environment gets a green check mark, baby. Beautiful. Fantastic. Let's go inside once again and see what we got. All right, and again. Hey, whoa. How are you?
I should spend some time together.
I like being kneeled in front of a woman. Whoa, she disappeared. Where'd she go? Oh, okay, she's right over there. Okay, anyhow, back to the topic at hand here is the clean dining area. I am very, very impressed with the amount of tables here. Now, you're probably thinking, whoa, there's a lot of junk on this table. This bread and this wine, that's laid out for the customers, right? And you got a nice couple of seats here around the fire. That's very impressive, folks. What, a salmon steak sitting out? I'm not sure how safe that is. But then again, the standards back in this time of Skyrim are a lot lower than they were now. So that may be acceptable in this time period than it would be in our time period, per se. That's pretty, yeah, you just go out there, I'll take care of this area. And it looks like you have a nice little innkeeper. That's pretty good. In terms of the clean dining area, it is clean and there is plenty of seating. So I'm very impressed with that. And quite honestly, I have to give that the green check mark. That's beautiful. Fantastic. We're on a roll here. Now, in terms of their customer service, how do we order food? Ma'am?
Welcome to the Moor
You're gonna come to the desk?
Good to have a customer.
Ma'am?
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Okay, what do you got to sale? What do you got for sale? To sale. What am I talking about? Take a look. All right. Whoa! All right, yeah, look at this. Let's buy some bread. All right.
All right, then.
Wow! Customer service is fantastic here. I'm very impressed with that. That is a great way to start the restaurant examinations. Very impressed. You know what that means. The customer service. Green check mark, baby. Woohoo! All right, let's move on to the back kitchen area, which seems to be pretty wide open. You got some barrels here. I'm assuming this is where they keep, you know, their rabbits and their garlic and their elves' ears. That's pretty good. Like I said, that's probably up to standard in this time period. The other nice part is they have all their stuff kind of laid out here. They got a weapon in case they need to attack somebody for robbing them. They got change if somebody doesn't have change. You got all your mugs. You got some wine. That's really nice. You got your cheese, which can sit out, right?
I take what little business I can get.
Okay, that's...
anyone willing to spend money here.
Yeah, I just did. That's good. Why don't you just go back to sweeping, I guess, or something. Cheese can sit out, so that's really good. She just pulled that broom out of her butt. That's pretty cool. Now, the only thing that is concern of mine is the fire. Not any ventilation. Unless those are vents, but I doubt those are vents at all. I think those are just windows. The ventilation is a big concern of mine. But, like I said, have said in this episode so far, is that's probably up to standard. For this time period, at least. And I'm sure they crack a window when it gets too smoggy in here, and maybe the high roof is to combat that, I'm assuming. So, as far as I'm concerned, the back kitchen area, green check mark, baby! Woohoo! Ma'am, you run a great establishment here. Let's just check for bathrooms. I'm not seeing one. I'm not really too sure where one would go for the bathroom. It doesn't seem like there's even a... Sir, where do you go to the bathroom? I don't know. That's not good. That's really not good. I don't even know where the citizens go to the bathroom in general. And since there's no bathroom here, predictably, we knew this was going to happen. Red X! Good lord. But 4 out of 5 ain't bad. I am going to talk to my department head, and we're going to have to get a bathroom here. We may have to haul an outhouse here because we know we don't have plumbing or running water here. Right? We don't have that technology yet, but we will be getting an outhouse. And unfortunately, ma'am, you have to pay for it with your profits from the business. So, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Let's move on to the next restaurant. Hey. Stop the video. Go to patreon.com/officialjoeyc for all your exclusive Joey C needs if you want to support the channel. I greatly appreciate that. All right, back to the video, baby. All right, and the next restaurant, we're at the Sleeping Giant Inn in the beautiful, beautiful village of Riverwood. Love this village, very clean. Now, looking at the outside environment, I gotta tell you, I am very impressed. Like, look at this view. This is just prime real estate location. I am just very impressed with this. And the good news is you got a stable outside of town. If you need to, like, tie up your horse or something, I'm sure they wouldn't mind letting you use one of their stakes for their fence. There's a nice chicken running around. Hello, chicken. The road is clean. It's actually cobblestone, which is pretty fantastic. Lots of space out here, and look at this. This is just absolutely gorgeous. So I gotta tell you, it's very simple, very easy. Outside environment, green check mark, baby. That's just fantastic. This is a beautiful little area. Don't you agree? Don't you agree how beautiful this is? All right, let's stop messing around here. Let's go inside the Sleeping Giant Inn and see what it has to offer us. Again, very similar to, what the hell? This is like the same layout as the last restaurant we were in. I feel gypped. Although I will say there's a guy with a flute who's entertaining the patrons, which there's not much of, but the same sort of thing goes. Right, you have your lots of tables with some chairs. The food is already on there. You got your bread, your appetizers, you know what I'm saying? You got your cups and your plates and your wine. That's pretty fantastic. I am highly disappointed that this is the same sort of layout as the Moore Side Inn. I'm pretty disappointed in that. But I mean, there's different people. There's a now he's got another instrument. He's got a stringed instrument. This is amazing. That's what's going to set this restaurant apart. Now, clean dining area. Whoa, you have an alchemy lab. See, this is a little different. So I gotta say, this gets the green check mark, baby. You got plenty of seats, plenty of spots to sit down and eat, or if you want to sit around the fire. You even have in-house entertainment, folks, which is really, really fantastic. That really sets it apart. And if you're a wizard and you need to create some things, you just go over to the alchemy lab. Let's check their customer service.
Need a room? Talk to
I don't need a room.
Take a look.
Thanks. What do you got? What do you got? You got bread, you got some cooked bass, you got cheese wedge? Let's buy that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well he's not rude.
Cook, lad.
What?
I ain't looking to make friends.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I will leave you alone. He's not necessarily rude. He's just pretty straightforward. Not necessarily friendly, but I can't really fault the customer service for that. I mean, he did serve us, and it was great service. The guy is just not a friendly friends people person guy. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I mean, the customer service, green check mark, right? Like, what else are you gonna do? That's pretty okay. Taking a look at the back kitchen area, it's pretty similar to what we had before. Right, you got your big barrels, you got your food hanging there. Presumably this was just cooked today. I couldn't imagine that the rabbits were cooked any other day. Maybe they're uncooked and like you order it and they cook them over the fire for you and just tie them up. That's not too bad. Now again, with the restaurant before, the ventilation is pretty rough. But I'm assuming that was just a product of its time. I can't really fault this restaurant for that because they live in a certain time period. You know what I'm saying? And you got your cheese out that can all sit out, and you got your barrels for presumably alcohol. And behind the counter, you have some mugs, and you have a weapon in case. You got a coin purse in case customers need a change. And more wine and stuff. So I gotta say, the back kitchen area, green check mark, baby. That's not too bad. And again, ending with the bathroom. I can't imagine any. Oh God, ma'am, I'm so sorry about that. I will leave you to whatever you were doing. I can't imagine this building has a bathroom. And just a lot of places to sleep, which is good for the travelers, right? But no bathroom, so you know what that means. Run X! Now, sir, you may not be the friendly type. I know you're not looking to make friends, but listen, I'm going to talk to my department heads, and we are getting an outhouse down here, okay?
No? Tough luck.
Okay, sir, I'm going to get out of here, but listen, we're getting you a bathroom. Unfortunately, you have to pay for it, but we're getting out of here because that guy scares me. Let's move on to the next restaurant. 4 out of 5 ain't bad, but let's see if we can do better. Alrighty, folks, and for our next restaurant, we are in the Ratway, beneath the streets of Riften, and apparently this is a dark and criminal-infested tunnel of sewer, basically. And apparently, there's a restaurant and bar down here, and I already had to kill 2 guys to get down here. I didn't even do anything. I just walked in and they started attacking me. So I'm not quite sure how safe the outside environment is gonna be. But we need to find this bar. Oh, this is a goddamn booby trap. What do you mean? Good lord, this place isn't safe at all. Where is this place? Ow! Oh my god, that scared me. What the hell? Yo, what are you doing? Oh my good lord. Oh, I found it. Oh my good lord, there it is, deep into the fucking tunnels. And based on all the danger that I had, there's no way I can give the green check mark to outside environment. Are you serious? Red X! Good lord, I had to kill like 5 people to get here. Oh my god, and it's underground. Good lord, not a chance, man. I think that's the first time ever in examining the quality of restaurants history that I've given the outside environment the red X. Wow, that's absolutely horrible. We are off to a bad start here, folks. Okay, here we are. The ragged flagon. I keep wanting to say the ragged flagoon because it's much more fun to say. Good lord, we're in the restaurant. Not really too sure how sanitary this is, per se. How you doing, sir?
Stay out. Last person who made trouble for Veckel ended up with a smashed head.
I'm not going to cause any trouble, sir. I'm just here to examine your restaurant. It looks there's somebody sweeping, so that's pretty good. And there is places to sit, which is pretty good. A Horker loaf, that looks pretty good actually. I have Wendy's waiting for me, so I'm pretty hungry. But I mean, all I can say is, like, a clean dining area, like, the guy is actively cleaning. And there's a nice little area rug here. The tables are clean. They're all set with the food ready to go. I gotta be honest with you. I can't shut up. What do you mean? I gotta be honest with you. Clean dining area, green check mark, baby. Very, very impressed with this. This may be underground, but this is a nice little establishment here. And if you have a fire, which you do down there, there is plenty of ventilation. I mean, look how big this is. That goes like all the way up to the earth. That's fantastic. That's ventilation if I've ever seen one. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? And you got a nice little area to sit right here. That's pretty fantastic. Let's check out their customer service. I don't have high hopes for this. Right? Are you a worker, sir?
There's a reason the city guard doesn't come down here, you know.
Perhaps.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay, seems polite. Let's buy some food. Let's buy a grilled chicken breast. Here we go.
Aye.
All right. He was pretty polite, I gotta be honest with you. I bought the food, the grilled chicken breast. He didn't threaten me. Like, I can't believe I had to fight people. I can't believe I had to kill people to get down here. Good lord, sir, what do you think of this restaurant? I don't want to learn how to sneak, so I'm not gonna talk to you. You seem like a criminal, and I'm just a health inspector. I really can't get involved in that. I have a state job with state benefits, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to the back kitchen area. I'm very impressed that you have a nice big fire here to cook the food, which is pretty fantastic. That explains the grilled chicken breast.
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt.
Yeah, I had to kill like 3 people here. But you have nice barrels for the alcohol. You have a nice shelving space if you have to store, any odds and ends. Back here, you got plenty of barrels to store the food. I'm assuming you have to haul down the food every day. But that's to be expected in this time period. You have lots of pots and pans to cook the food, which is really fantastic. Lots of mugs and wine. So honestly, given the time period, I'm very impressed with the back kitchen area. Sir, you run a tight ship down here.
Stay here long if I were you.
Oh, I won't stay here long, I promise. I have good news, though. Back kitchen area. Green check mark, baby! Sir, do you have a bathroom? Do you have a bathroom down here anywhere? Like, what's in here? The Ratway Vaults? They have vaults in this restaurant? What do you mean? Okay, this seems like a whole area that I should not be in. So let's go back into the restaurant. I gotta be honest with you, don't think there's gonna be a bathroom down here. Now, this whole thing is a sewer, so I know what you're thinking. Hey, man, you could just go pee anywhere, right? You could probably pee in this, right? Should we jump in this? We probably shouldn't, because this is probably sewer water. The whole thing may be in a sewer plant, but there's no bathroom. So, unfortunately, you know what that means. That the bathroom gets a red X, baby. Good Lord. The worst scoring restaurant that we visited in Skyrim. You got 3 out of 5. That's not horrible, but I will say it is horrible that I had to kill 4 people to get down here. Highly recommended that you stay far away from the ragged flagon. This is a very dangerous place, not a place you want to go, folks. And with that being said, we have concluded today's examination of the restaurants in Skyrim. Let's send it back to real life Joey C to end out the episode, baby. Well, folks, that was the restaurants in the wonderful world of Skyrim. Now, unfortunately, there are so many more restaurants in this game. Matter of fact, there are enough restaurants that I could make a video every day for the rest of the year and not cover them all. So if you want to see a part 2, certainly let me know, folks. I greatly appreciate that. Keep your eye out for the next video, episode, movie, live stream, whatever you wish, man. If you know a restaurant that you want to see me examine next in a video game, let me know in the comments below. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter. It's now called X. I can't keep up. Follow me on twitch.tv/officialjoeyc. Go to patreon.com/officialjoeyc. And folks, with that, I leave you with one thing, okay? Cherish the precious moments, be love, and stay dude. I'm out of here. Good Lord, I'm off to fight some dragons in the wonderful world of Skyrim. Oh, God!